back to TurnipBomb. So we've been through some shit.
They're just lying here.
Boss is super uncool. Not as great as we remembered. 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours ago. She was way cooler then.
I'd like to point out near the top left of your screen, near my health bar.
There's a skull?
There's a dead guy.
Oh. We find out who that is later. Is it Frank Yeager?
Yeah, he's dead before we meet him.
This is so cool. It just looks awesome. You know what's cool? But this game really found a way to make menus cool. Like, this menu is useful and like an interesting way to like stop the gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, it's executed well. It's like, yeah, like 5 and 4 kind of perfect it because they have the quick menu kind of shit. You can do a little bit better, but like they actually made this pretty neat. It's similar to kind of how Breath of the Wild does theirs, actually, like where you're gonna stop and like change clothes and, you know, eat and stuff. Gotta use everything.
Yeah, sure.
Just do surgery. Do you have to do it in like a certain order?
I don't know.
Just like throw fucking health supplies at your body, and it's like, yeah, great. You just need to like fall down in a drug mart, and it's good.
You're good to go. You just patch yourself up, soldier. And you just like, oh Jesus Christ, shirt's gone.
Oh Lord. Oh, that's crazy. It's crazy that people can do that,
Right?
like I've seen similar things like that where like wrestlers have gotten hurt mid-match and then they're like, well, I gotta finish, and so they kind of just like and like repop their shit back in, and you're like, oh god,
It hurts just watching.
like
Stop.
you're fucked. Does he have like headphones around his neck?
It's from the radio up.
Oh, okay. I thought he had like a Walkman.
Earpiece.
It's like, man, you have Walkmans before Walkmans came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was putting a headband on.
Not yet.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are.
Have you got the headband in Metal Gear Solid 5?
Can you set it up?
No.
It's very cool.
We got rid of it in Peace Walker.
He, you unlock it by... I don't know what you do to get it. I can't remember now. It's like after beating the game, you can buy it or something. You can develop it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just, the description of it is just her headband. And it's for like...
That's weird. He got rid of it though.
I know, but whatever. It's just, it's just a after, you know, after game kind of perk thing. You know, you can also dress up as like, you know, crazy shit, I'm sure. So
Tuxedo.
yeah. Drebin's face in 4.
God,
shit like that.
I forgot about the face cam. Beautiful woman.
That's the coolest thing is like that's partly why I wish they could have made more games after 4, because like the octo camo was so cool. Like just leaning up against shit and blending in like a chameleon. That was like the most rad shit. Like the tech in 4 was so cool. And then every game after that is like the 80s and 70s and shit, so it's like way powered down. Even though in 5 you kind of have like superpowers basically, because you can call in any kind of strike you need, any stuff you need at any time. You have a super cell phone before cell phones even exist. They can like see people and like and have like super like 3D maps that like are amazing. And they play music.
That just sells it.
Yeah, popular tunes of the era. Oh, that's so badass. He's just like, man, I would look so anime right now if people were filming this. Who's that blonde girl?
Tatiana.
I don't remember her.
It's Eva.
Oh.
We just haven't really met her yet.
Well, I probably wasn't even able to see her in that scene when I first played
true.
this.
I don't remember. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really remember her being there either.
Excellent.
Oh, fuck.
This literally just fucking ruined everything. What he does right here. He wasn't supposed to do this.
Oh, they're in on shit together?
No.
Oh. I mean, they could be. Also, that's like a
He's
sextuple agent.
He's a... He works for the U.S. government thinking... I don't know, but no, she's for the Chinese.
Oh. Vulcan looks like his head spun around to face the other way like he's a fucking robot.
Women!
It's like in that Batman animated series episode, he's like fighting a robot and it just turns its head around completely backwards and looks at him. It's so scary. She's a nice catch. Grabs his dick. He puts her lipstick on.
It's a bullet. It's a gun.
Oh. It's a gun? Oh. What? Yeah, it's lipstick.
No, it's a bullet. It's like a secret spy gadget. You twist it, and it shoots the bullet.
Ah, but it looks like lipstick.
Yeah.
See, she even fooled me.
You would have died.
She's a great spy.
She would have killed you.
Perhaps we should. We have no further use
God, he's so fucked. He looks like the bad guy in season 4 of Buffy. He's like this super soldier that they built out of parts and other things. Colonel, why are you doing this? I fucking feel like a big man when I hold it.
We are friend, the American defector. You're going to new
So what is the problem with him doing this?
He wasn't supposed to.
Says who? Remember the Alamo. What a badass thing to say.
See, because this is you can't hide this.
Right.
The whole boss defecting thing, nobody was supposed to know about. Because she was supposed to get the philosopher's legacy from him. Because he has it because his father was a philosopher or whatever. He was one of the guys who, like, laundered all the money.
Yeah.
So he gave it to his kid or whatever.
Oh, those lens flares.
Nuke!
And I might add, as a side note, those lens flares are accurate to the cameras that would have been used back then. Like, the style. Same with the lens flares in Metal Gear Solid 5 are they're anamorphic lens flares, which is what you'd be using in the 80s to film stuff. And so these have like hexagonal bokeh, and so it's like it just fits the arrow, that's a nice touch. Like that's a really subtle thing.
I never ever noticed.
Well, I do.
You're a fag. You get to see the date.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And the last time the game was played was 3 years ago.
We're different people. 9 years ago.
You know, that's because we played that. That was our playthrough of. That was the day we finished playing Metal Gear Solid.
No, that's a different save. It's its own thing.
I know, but you made that.
Did I?
Yeah, because you were just playing for fun. Oh, now the game starts. Music.
Well, that was like setting the scene.
Yeah. It sure as fuck did. Fucking several hours later, like.
It's like my favorite.
That's why Kojima's never made a movie. Because it would be days long.
Game by Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima. It's such like a clever opening.
Oh, it's so nice.
It fits like so perfect.
It's so Bond and like just so much shit from that era. But like especially Bond. Like Bond always has these cool, crazy things that. And also, if you ever notice too, any Bond movie in their like intro thing, they always show the entire plot of the movie, but it's done so like abstract that you don't realize it when you first watch it. But when you rewatch it, it's like every little thing, like every scene will be referenced, every like the ending is like teased, but like in such a subtle, weird way that you don't notice. So it doesn't give it away. But it's like a nice little treat for rewatching. Kazunobu. God, this is rad.
Makes me think about when you climb up the big ladder.
Oh yeah, they somehow made a ladder climb epic.
It's like an intermission.
It is, yeah.
It really feels like.
It's really cool too that they're doing their credits up front, because everyone usually just is like, "Ah, fuck it," with the game.
I don't care about the fucking
It's like, I don't care who was the animation director who made the fucking
Grass.
mullets on Snake.
Yeah.
Like, Vulcan's creases.
It's crease. It's another thing I like too is when like you first meet a character in these games, it tells you like this is who voiced them.
Yeah, that's a really, really cool thing. Like, I can't think of another game that does that. Or Uncharted does, maybe?
I've been years since
Yeah,
I've been looked at.
I feel like it does for some reason. I don't know why. But, like, that's the thing. It's like not a lot of voice actors in general get credit. Like, you know, people just think of them as the character rather than, yeah, which is, you know, how you should probably. But, you know, when you have such a stellar cast like this whole series has, you should really put that up front. Like, let people know, like, who's voicing their favorite characters. And I like, too, if you press a button, I don't know if it's in this game.
Only 4.
Oh, yeah, only 4. But, like,
the mocap.
it, like, yeah, it, like, shows the mocap, and doesn't it also show the Japanese voice actor?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it cycles through. So it's like the motion capture artist and the voice actor and the Japanese voice actor, because they're originally Japanese games, which is kind of crazy to think how much Kojima knows about like U.S. history and the U.S. military politics, and like that's what he writes his Japanese games about. You know, it's really cool. Like, I wonder what like the Japanese audience thinks of this stuff.
It actually happened.
Yeah, this is real.
1964. A U.S. CIA operative stopped the fucking nuke. We're flying in space!
Is this space?
No.
Oh, it looks like a spaceship.
It does really look like a spaceship. Yeah, because they nuked. They got nuked. Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry, my brother's having a fit upstairs.
Patriotism. Yeah, Snake's in that thing on top.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why he's like laying down.
Yeah. He's like in a...
He's in this like Starscream ass jet. This is some creepy shots.
It's like a... It's supposed to be like a super old CRT.
Yeah.
Some fucking... They're getting filmed at a hospital.
They should have made it 4:3.
Yeah, just... Every cutscene that is like a video or movie, they're just like, fuck you.
With that disgusting CRT filter.
Hooray.
This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason
Ha.
I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its neck.
So yeah, they got blamed. Everyone got like all this blame pushed around on the wrong people because of Logan nuking the facility.
Here, have a cigar.
And so the Fox group of people, is that like a public thing?
No. They're secret.
That makes sense.
This morning,
They're not supposed to know.
with the CIA.
It's like a
No,
CIA, you know that.
something even bigger.
Everyone knows what the CIA and the FBI.
Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
They just don't know about the secret spin-offs of this.
Yeah. Foxhound, or this is just Fox at this time. Foxhound was years and years and years later. And,
Foxhound
It was a hotline
boss started?
call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
yeah, Big Boss.
Yeah.
That's right.
Between Metal Gear Solid 5 and 1.
Yes.
But how could he if he was leading Outer Heaven at the same time?
It's almost as if he had a body double. It's kind of crazy too to think that now the canon is that like the big boss you kill in Metal Gear 1 is Venom Snake.
Yeah, we killed him.
Yeah, we fucking iced that deadbeat.
He was there and I
His
was there.
fucking spiked ass head.
I literally missiled him,
Yeah.
and then he blew up in a nuclear explosion.
With the help.
It's kind of crazy to think.
It's really neat the way they made that happen, because like I always wondered, I'm like we killed Big Boss, like how did he, like I always kind of chalked it up to, oh, he just escaped,
But there's no way.
but that's the thing, right?
Like Snake just made it out before
Yeah.
the bomb went off, and he didn't get shot to hell by a missile.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh, he must have died, but then when he shows up in 4, you're like, oh my god,
2 even.
He's in 2?
Metal Gear 2. He's the last boss.
Oh, in Metal Gear 2. Yeah.
He's the last boss in that. That's what sets, that's when he actually goes into like the
hiding.
No, the 10-year or whatever, how long it was, coma until Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh right, he did go into a coma.
He was only like ever conscious for only like 45 years of his life.
That's crazy.
Because there was 9 years, and then there was 3 years before that one, between this and Peace Walker, when they did the Les Enfants Terribles.
So why is he constantly going into comas?
Just gets fucked up.
Holy shit! And that's the guy they want to clone?
Yeah.
The fucked up brain?
Yeah.
He's like, all these dark spots. It's like, can you imagine they're just like having this conversation? He's just being all smart. And also he's like, duh! Just fucking makes a noise. And they're just like, oh, he's having a rough day.
Tucks him into bed.
Let's put him away for another few years. Put this fucker on ice. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Cause and then he shows up at the end of 4 in the graveyard there, and he looks good for a guy who's old as fuck.
He's 81.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And because he got all his body parts from Liquid and Solidus.
Oh yeah, that's right. They like rebuilt him.
Yeah,
they had the technology.
They just cut them up, and they're dead. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, fuck it.
Cut them up. Use their body parts to rebuild the original.
That's so crazy.
Oh no.
It's so weird that they've never really got into why he turned.
Big Boss?
Yeah. They kind of do, but like,
well, Peace Walker and Peace Walker and the, it kind of starts to show. He feels like he was betrayed by the boss. And then he also misunderstood what she wanted when she died. To leave the world as is, instead of, what we've done to it.
Yeah, because he gets so, like, we gotta just make this army for no one.
See, there's also a theory I saw I really liked, was that instead of having, like, pockets of, enemies, like what happened in the Cold War because the United States and Russia used to be allies, but then they turned into enemies, that instead of everybody focusing on everybody else, they all focus on him. His army.
So he just wants to be the world's enemy, so that
there is no other.
So that there's peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a theory, and I really like that idea.
That actually sounds a lot like what he would do,
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like...
Because then it gives the soldiers, it's like certain people who, like, child soldiers, some of them just can't go back. Like, look at Raiden and Metal Gear Rising, he goes crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's hard to go from, being a child soldier to fit back into regular society without...
Like, how do you just go to the supermarket?
Yeah.
Without be a guy.
Like, man, I could just kill everybody here.
Yeah.
And eat their blood.
Yeah. Especially because I'm a robot now.
Yeah. And it's just like, I like that theory that the only reason he ever made Outer Heaven and Zanzibar Land was to make a nation for soldiers that they were the target enemy, instead of, people making alliances and eventually falling out with one another, like what happened here with the boss, and being betrayed by central government. He would, he tells them up, we're soldiers, we're fighting.
Yeah. Because, they needed a place, a haven, you know. And so, they needed a place to go, and also the world needed a scapegoat. And so it's like... Because that makes more sense to me, because I can't buy a guy who's so, inherently good when you see him.
Plus, he also mistrusts the government after what happens here.
Yeah.
And then in Peace Walker, how they made a machine that ran off of the boss's, basically her thoughts, with an AI. Which was that? The Peace Walker. It's like a big robot. And the creator of it, Dr. Strangelove, who marries Huey, and Hal is her son.
Right. I know these names, but because I never played Peace Walker, I don't know it. But because I'm playing 5, I know they reference a lot of shit, and I'm like, cool, whatever that is.
So it's it's basically an AI that is if the boss was still alive.
Oh, that's really cool.
They got her ideals and her thought, her whatever, programmed it into the AI and see what the AI would do. And the Peace Walker project was basically to see if deterrence would work.
Okay.
So it would show a nuclear strike, say, against America, but there wasn't one happening. To see that if the Americans would retaliate. Also, I gotta do this.
God, she's hot.
Good old fucking nasty ass Kojima and his Japanese supermodels.
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
So, what was I saying?
The boss is the robot.
Oh yeah. So then, at the end of the thing, the robot kills itself, so that there's peace. And Strangelove says the speech about, you know, like that's all she ever wanted was peace, to throw away her gun or whatever and live life, you know, peacefully. But then Snake sees that as, you know, everything we did, the whole, you know, 10 years they were together was nothing to her in the end. That no matter what, he was basically just a mistake.
Right.
And that's why he gives up the bandana, because he felt betrayed by the bosses, you know. So he misunderstood what she wanted. He thought that she wanted the world for, you know, soldiers or whatever. And like, if you're a soldier to fight and die for your cause, your belief.
Right.
But that's not what she wanted. Where Zero thought what she wanted was a unified thing of control, which is what Cypher and then the Patriots became.
Right.
But that was wrong too. So they both, you know...
It's really cool to think that all these people were trying to do good.
Yeah.
But they ended up doing some of the most horrible things.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like, they all, like, Zero and Big Boss both tried to, you know, understand what she was trying to say when she died. Of, you know, leaving the world just how it was. No, you know, respecting the will of others. But fighting for
and so then
evil.
Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 4, what's he's trying to do?
Get rid of the Patriots, because they
fucked everything up. So
Yeah.
he's trying to do a good thing.
Yeah.
And kill them all. And Snake's trying to stop that?
Kind of. Because he got in control of it, so what Ocelot was doing was a little bit of what Big Boss and Zero were doing, mixed together.
Yeah.
By having control over everything. So that's, you know, with his unstoppable army.
Right. With his people who you could be commanded basically by machine.
So it was a little bit of both of theirs. And then, you know, Naomi and Snake and... what's her name? Sunny. And Otacon. Saved the day.
It is kind of crazy that, like, Snake is the one to finally, like, realize the boss's...
Yeah.
Like, Solid Snake is the one to realize the boss's, thing. And arguably kind of the son of the two of them. You know, like... does his genetics only come from... Oh, no, Eva is the contributor.
Sorry,
That's
well,
right.
there's two. There's, like... There's a handful of people mixed. That's why Solidus is perfect, because he's literally just a clone.
Oh, okay.
Like a fucking test tube baby.
Right.
Because he was cloned later than the other two. Eli and David, the two names, were cloned using Dr. Clark, who was paramedic. Is her Japanese assistants mixed with, and Eva was just a carrier. So they took the egg from Dr. Clark's Japanese assistants,
If supporting the current regime,
fertilized it with, you know, Big Boss's juice, because he was sterile. I don't know how cloning works in this universe.
Yeah.
But basically that's what it was, and then Eva carried, you know, David and Eli.
hold on.
Right.
Oh, fuck off.
I liked Eli a lot in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Liquid.
He was really cool. I liked how they made him this, like, lost boy.
Finally can play again, but it's time to end the episode.
Yeah, sorry, next time Turnip Bomb.
More Metal Gear.
Yeah.